Well, the organizers of New York Comic Con once described the event as prom for nerds. Well, then it's prom time because the festivities kick off today at the Javits Center, and it's expected to draw thousands of attendees, including our next guest, who will be participating in a panel this afternoon. They are the authors of the new book, Black Nerd Problems. Please welcome Omar, Holmon, and William Evans to the morning show.
Ooh. We got fanfare? That's what's up.
You do. As you should. As you should. Good morning, Omar and William. Okay, so let me just say this. There are different ideas or definitions of what a nerd is, but you guys have a much cooler and way more interesting take on it because you say it's a spectrum, correct?
Yeah. That's Omar. That's Omar's words. So.
Oh, I gotta elaborate. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cameras in front of my face. Yeah. All right. So here we go. So being a nerd is like a spectrum, right? You can be a fan of this thing, and it's not just like one specific thing like pop culture anymore. It's like you're sneakerheads. You're a nerd because you're a fan of sneakers. If you're sports, you know all these analytics and like how much a person's batting average is. Guess what? You're a nerd for that. Nerd just means you're a fan, and there's a huge spectrum of it across the. It's a spectrum. So you're a fan of that. Why am I so nervous on this one?
You are not nervous. You are killing it. Killing it. Let me just say. Okay, so let me talk about the two of you, because if I understand, you met in 2008 or around that time, and then you came up with this site, Black Nerd Problems, and now you have a book of the same name. I was like, what? I want Black Nerd Problems too, I was telling you guys. But what I think about this book is that it's a sort of book that any and everyone can enjoy. Correct, William?
Yeah, I think that was our goal, right? We wanted to make sure that our perspective was preserved, right? Like, we're two black nerds, right? We wanted that to be very omnipresent, but I think we wanted to really make sure that folks could engage, and like, even if you didn't get all the references, you knew that we were a fan of something, you knew that we were passionate about something. I think that's something that everyone can tap into. So we're hoping everyone can relate in that way.
I'm sure they can. And in the book, you two debate on who might be the OG of black nerds in pop culture. And I think the person you consider the original is pretty interesting, because I didn't even think that far back. I was thinking more like Urkel. But then you guys say,
no.
Because, no, but then you guys proved me wrong. When I heard yours, I got it. And you say it is who?
Oh, Dwayne Wayne, man. Dwayne Wayne from a different world. Flip up glasses. If it ain't the flip up glasses, I don't want it. Dwayne Wayne, put it down for the black nerds first. We give a shout out to Raj from What's Happening. He's the OG, but Dwayne Wayne did it first. And also, let's talk about the first black girl nerd. I'm giving that to Myra Monkhouse. Oh. That's just me personally.
It's a good call.
Oh, he said good call. If William says good call, I say good call too, because I want to be a part of this party. I'm not even, no, I'm not going to be the uncool one in this situation. So, and I love that on your Twitter, you said 99 problems, diversity isn't one. And we, as a CW station, our network here alone, we see representation in characters like Beth Chappell on DC Stargirl, Chester on The Flash, Luke Fox on Batwoman. So what are your thoughts in general of how far the industry has come in including not just people of color, but women, Latinx, and LGBTQ characters in pop culture and sci-fi?
For me, I look at it like I think there's been some really interesting things that they've done in terms of this character canonically was white, and we're trying to diversify because there's no inherent reason that like Batwoman needed to be a white woman, right? So I think that's very cool. But I also think that there's a lot of black characters that are from comics, that are from the source material, that don't get fleshed out the same way. And so that would be cool too, to see some of those characters come a little bit more to the forefront. I think Omar writes about in the book, what happens to these black characters deferred, right? And in terms of all these black characters that kind of like get a moment to shine and then they're gone. And I would like to see more of those characters become more prominent too, not just the big name ones that they can race bend or gender bend in a certain way.
All right, I see Omar nodding. I'm also nodding because I know a lot of the audience members at your panel will be nodding at what you're saying. So give us a preview of what you guys are gonna be talking about at the panel today at Comic-Con.
I believe, we ain't signed no NDA or nothing like that. So I believe we can be talking about like gatekeeping and like the fandom that got us into this, got us writing the book. It's a bunch of authors. We'll be talking about, gatekeeping, fandom, like what was your biggest, nerdiest moment? So it's like mostly like an inclusive thing, because like it's a bunch of authors. And the uniting thing is that amongst all these books that we're all nerds and we're all here celebrating that together.
Oh. And we're celebrating with the two of you, Omar and William. Such a pleasure chatting with you. Their book, Black Nerd Problems, is currently available everywhere books are sold. You can also follow them on social media at Black Nerd Problems. All right, thank you guys. Such a pleasure to meet you. I'm officially a nerd because you guys said I am.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Such a pleasure. Have a good day. Have fun today.
Thank you.